If you're looking for a Pilates style workout that works the whole body, then you are in the right place. Today's workout was recorded from one of my live Zoom classes that I teach each week. And this sequence was such a success that I wanted to make sure that I shared it here on my channel with you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jessie McMaster, and I am a holistic fitness trainer and a certified body worker here to help you use movement as a tool for your mental well-being and your physical vitality. I want to continue to share my holistic approach to fitness and healthy living with you. So please make sure you like and subscribe, and then grab the free training in the description. Today's workout uses a couple pieces of equipment like a light set of weights, a yoga block, and either a small stability ball or a stack of pillows. So take a moment to arrange your space, make sure you have what you need, and let's get ready to move. And we're going to start seated. So finding your way to a seated position, legs out in front. If you want to put something under your bum, you can, absolutely. Legs out in front. Grab onto your shins or behind your legs, and we'll do seated cat-cows. Inhale as we sit up tall, shoulders back, lifting the heart. Exhale through that imaginary straw as you pull your belly in and rock back. Nice, do that again. Rocking up onto the sit bones, lifting through the chest. Exhale as you pull the belly in and you round. Seated cat-cows. Big breath, arch. Exhale as you round. Oh. Just finding your flow, finding your movement with your breath. Using these movements to really tune into your body and noticing what's here. Maybe even noticing what can you undo. You know, what can you let go of so that you can be present right here? And I always find it helpful to make sound as I exhale, especially when I'm getting started, like a big ha kind of exhale or a blowing away any negative energy. You got 3 more. You could always go a little side to side, make the move organic for you. What do you need? Oh. And finish up one more of these seated cat-cows. Hello, body. Just breathing and connecting. And then we're going to sit up tall. We're going to extend the right leg, fold the left leg in. And I want you to make sure that you have your light weights nearby. We don't need them just yet, but, you know, just in case they're somewhere far, bring them close. All right. Put a slight bend in the right knee, circle the arms up overhead. Take a big breath, give yourself a cactus arm. Oh, nice wide elbows, take the arms up. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Relax your head. As you fold forward, breathing into the back and sides of the ribs, and then exhale, scoop that belly button towards the spine, and then roll it up. And we're gonna repeat that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, big cactus elbow, wide elbows, spread the fingers, arms overhead. Exhale, scoop the abs in. So we want to use the core as we dive over the leg, breathing into the back of the body. Exhale to pull those abs in and roll it up. We'll repeat it one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, big cactus arms, wide elbows. Arms reach up. Scoop the abs in. Think about the exhale. Draw it in and then dive over the leg. Flex your right toes up to the sky so you stretch the lower leg. And then as you exhale, go ahead and roll it up. At the top, shoulders back and the head lifts. Whew. All right, let's grab those light weights. We're going to go palms up, elbows into the sides of the ribs. Make sure the shoulders are down. You're going to fold one forearm on top of the other, and then the hands go out to the side. So just a little external rotation here. Every time you fold the forearms, let's switch which forearm goes on top. Spine is nice and straight. Shoulders are down. Elbows are hugging into the sides of the ribs. Elbows hug in like you got a deck of cards between each elbow, each rib cage. Fold and open. And, you know, whatever range of motion you have is fine. Just kind of work with it here. Smiling collarbone. And we've got 3. Sitting up tall. 2. Now we're going to hold this next one. So I want you to Hands out to the sides, elbows in. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Turn your head to the right. Take a breath. Turn your head to the left. One more time, to the right and to the left. Bring your head back to center. Go ahead and fold the forearms. We'll put those weights down, shake those shoulders out, and we'll switch legs. Left leg out, we fold the right leg in. Slight bend in that left knee. Inhale, arms go up. This time we're gonna side stretch. Right arm down, left arm up and over. Pull the belly in. As you exhale, bring it back to center. And we do the other side. Left arm down, right arm up and over. Oh, drop the shoulders, open the heart. Exhale, bring it back to center. Both arms up. We're gonna dive over that left leg. Relax the head, breathe into the back of the body. Scoop the abs in, go ahead and roll it up. Nice, arms up. We're gonna do those side stretches again. Pick a side, any side, up and over. Legs and hips stay planted. As you exhale, think about your core. Use the exhale to connect, bring it back, and then you side stretch the other way. Oh. Exhale to bring it back to center. Move in with your breath, arms up, and then you exhale, dive over the leg. Direct the breath into the back and sides of the ribs. On an exhale, scoop the abs in, roll it up. Arms reach up. This time, scoop those abs in. One more time, we fold over. Ooh. Breathing into the back of the body. Exhale, use your core, roll it up. Okay, we're gonna grab those light weights again. This time, we're going open elbows. So our forearms together in the front, we make sure the shoulders are down. Make sure you draw the front of the ribs in, and then we're gonna exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Nice, now as you close the forearms, let's bring palms to face your face. So palms in, and then as we open, the palms will be forward, right? So as we bring it in, it's our pinky sides of our forearms meeting. And then we pull it wide. Yeah, nice. Inhale to the front. Exhale to open wide. Nice. Now, at any point during our practice, our workout today, if the weights become too much, you could always put the weights down and just do the movement without weight. That's absolutely fine. We got 4 more of these. 4. Sitting up tall, shoulders down. 3. Keep your legs active. Push your legs into the floor. 2. Nice. Last one. We're going to hold this one with open elbows. Open elbows. Shoulders down. Chest up. Turn your head to the side. Turn your head to the other side. Do it again. Turn. And turn. Bring your head back to center. Release those arms down. Oh. All right, set those weights off to the side. We're going to bring ourselves to tabletop. So let's go hands and knees. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Walk your knees together. So fingers wide, but the legs together. Extend your right leg back. Toes point down towards the floor. Pull your belly button in. Imagine that there's a glass of water on your lower back, and you're trying to balance that glass of water on your lower back. All right, pushing into the arms. Hug the elbows in. Knit up the rib cage. Now your right leg, you're going to lower and lift, just like that. Keeping the lower back nice and quiet. What we want to feel is the activation through the right glute. Pulling the core in. Nice, strong, straight right leg. Chest reaching forward. We've got 3. Make sure you press down into the top of your left foot. 2. Now we're going to hold that right leg out. If you feel good here, let's add that left arm reaching forward. And we're going to do it again, but you can add the arm. We lower and lift. 5. 4. Remember, you can just do the leg if that feels better. 3. Shoulders back. 2. Lift with the inner thigh. Also, last one. Lift and then release it down. Take a quick child's pose. Sit back. Come up onto your elbows. Shake your wrists out. Beautiful. Come up to tabletop again. Set up the arms, legs together, push the ground away, knit up the rib cage. Left leg reaches back, toes point down. We're going to start with just the leg. Pressing down into the top of the right foot, we lower and lift that left leg. 5, 4. Make sure you're keeping your right hip over your right knee. So we're not letting the body rock back. We want the weight to be even between the arms and this right leg. Hold that left leg up. If you want, we're going to do a second round, but maybe you add the right arm reaching forward and we lower and lift. 5. Find your breath. Remember, exhale through that imaginary straw. Pull the core in. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Take a breath. And then release those limbs down. Big starfish hands. Open up the knees. Tuck your toes under. Let's go down dog. Lift those knees up off the floor. Take a second to pedal your heels. Wiggle the hips side to side. Take a big breath. And then lift the heels and slowly bring your knees down to the mat. All right, we are going to come back to a seated position. And this is where I want you to either stack your 2 pillows or use your small stability ball. Okay? So we're going to be seated. You either have your small stability ball behind your back, or you just got to make do with what you have at home. And so that could be a folded beach towel or a blanket, and kind of like snuggle it into your lower back. So you work with what you have. I'm going to use my stability ball right into the lumbar spine, lower back. Okay. So this thing behind us is our cue. Okay. We're all going to imagine that it's like a balloon. It's like a ball like this. Well, hold on. I got to find my spot. Okay. There we go. Arms reaching forward. You're going to inhale into your rib cage. Exhale. You're going to try to squish your pillows or your ball using your core. Inhale, you can lift up a little bit. And then it's an active exhale. Think about the tummy drawing in as you try to squish your ball or your pillows, whatever you're using. Do it again. Inhale, you come up. It's very, very slight. Exhale, we squish. Nice. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, squish. Pulling those abs in. Remember, draw it in. One more time. Think about your pelvic floor. Those pelvic floor muscles can lift, and that'll help you engage. Now we're going to hold this. We're going to continue to squish the ball. Inhale into the ribs. Exhale, squish the ball even deeper. Flip your palms down. Slight bend in the elbows. We're going into hundreds. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the only thing bouncing up and down is your arms. The rest of your body is very, very stable. Relax your neck and your jaw, shoulders down. Can you find your armpit muscles? So every time I press down, I'm thinking about squishing something with my armpit muscles. Draw that tummy in. Exhale. Make lots of sound with it. And exhale. We got 3 more. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Draw that tummy in. You want to squish the ball. And exhale. Last set, we inhale. And exhale, pull those abs in, hold it. Take a breath. Draw the abs in, go ahead and sit up. Extend the legs, take a fold over. Relax your head. Big inhale. Big exhale. All right, go ahead and roll it up. And we're going to grab our ball or our pillow. So if you're using a stack of things, you just need like 1 pillow or 1 folded blanket. We're going to go side lying, and we're going to put our pillow or our small ball underneath the side of our ribs. So it's just an object. I mean, it really doesn't matter how big it is. Just something underneath the side of your ribs. We got it? Okay. So you're propped up on your bottom forearm here. And I need you to scoop with your bottom armpit muscle. Now this pillow or this ball underneath you, we're not leaning into it. So I'm not trying to squish it right now. What I want to do actually is draw my core in and lift. Think about that lower rib trying to lift away from the pillow or away from the ball. We all feel that? And then we're scooping with the armpit muscle. Now the knees are bent, the hips are stacked, and we are going to do our side lying legs here. So we're going to open and close that top knee. But while we do this side lying leg, I'm trying to draw this lower rib up away from my ball, while I also keep my armpit muscle engaged. I'm scooping with this bottom armpit. So you should feel a lot of core here. Don't let your abs dump into the floor. We're trying to lift away from the ball now. And we've got 4, 3, hips are still stacked. I'm not letting the top hip rock back. 2, and 1. Close that top leg, extend it out, point through your toes. You're gonna draw a circle up and around. 8, 7. We wanna keep the hips stable, keep the core drawing in. 4, 3. It doesn't have to be big, it can be tiny. And reverse, go the other way. 8. Now, if your neck feels like it's the issue, play with drawing the chin back and then maybe turning the head up or down. Scoop with the armpit muscle. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release that leg. Remove your pillow or your ball. Lay down on your side. Bring your top knee forward up on that ball or pillow. We're going to do our side lying twist here. Lift that lower rib off the floor. Top arm reaches out. You're going to inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale to twist it big, twist it open. Big inhale here. Exhale, draw the core in and draw a rainbow in the sky as you bring that arm all the way back. Nice, let's do that again. Inhale, reach up, look up. Lift that lower rib up off the floor. Then exhale, you're gonna twist. Try to get the shoulder on the ground first, then the arm. Take a big breath. Draw the core in, bring it all the way back. Nice, we'll do it one more time. So moving with your breath. Remember that your arm is an extension of your rib cage. And right now, I really want you to focus on trying to twist from the ribs. Big breath. Exhale, we're gonna bring it all the way back. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna extend, grab your pillow or your ball, extend your legs out in front and come on up. We're gonna roll back a little bit so we're on the bottom butt cheek. Yep. You can hold your ball or your pillow. If your pillow's too big and you can't hold it like I'm holding this ball, that's okay, just put it down. Draw your tummy in, everybody. Lift up off that bottom arm. Lift your legs. Nice, flutter kick. Now, if you have this ball, we're gonna pass it to one arm. And then the other. Yep, nice. Yeah, you can use your yoga block, absolutely. Pull those abs in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, pointing through the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, other side. Okay, so we're gonna put this underneath our bottom rib, right? Pillow, or it's just something to give ourselves. It just helps when we have something we have to lift away from, right? So you could feel when you're dumping into it versus lifting. All right, scoop with that bottom armpit muscle. Take a breath. Knit up the ribs, pull the core in, lift up off the pillow. We're trying to keep the ball or pillow inflated. And then you're going to open the top knee and close. Now on this forearm, make sure you're pressing from your pinky to your elbow. Try not to rock that top hip back. We want to open the knee enough just to activate those glutes. Right feet. And we've got 4 and 3 armpit muscles. Keep finding them. 2. Nice job, guys. And 1. Ooh. All right, extend that top leg, pointing through the toe. Now we draw a circle. The circle doesn't have to be big, but I do want it to be precise. And while you draw that circle, you're still trying to lift your abs up away from this pillow, this ball. We're trying not to really touch it at all. 4, 3, just a different position to do these legs, and reverse, go the other way. We've got 8, Find your armpit muscle, especially that bottom one. Draw the core in. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, release that leg. All right, remove your pillow or your ball. You're gonna lay down on your side. Your top knee is gonna get propped up on that ball or pillow or yoga block. It could be that too. Okay, top arm reaches up. We got our twist. Inhale, we reach up, look up. Exhale, find that twist from the rib cage. Oh. Big breath as you stay here. Exhale as you draw your core in and bring it all the way back. Nice, you got 2 more. Moving with your breath. Connecting with the core, bring it back. Beautiful, 1 more time. Twisting from the rib cage, the arm will follow. All right, finish up that last one. Extend your legs out, come on up. Roll onto this bottom butt cheek. So we're not on the side of the hip right now, we're on the fleshy part. Big inhale through your nose, exhale to pull your tummy in. So what we did, how we squished the pillow earlier, you got to feel those same muscles, right? We're squishing a little bit in here. We're going to lift the legs, maybe hold the ball or a pillow, and we flutter kick. And just for fun, we're passing to one arm and then the other. Lifting the heart. Pull that tummy in. Find that active exhale. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my goodness. 1. And then release. Oh. I know those are not, they just don't get any easier. Okay, we're going to lay on our bellies. I want you to have your light weights nearby. So make sure you have access to your light weights. Go ahead and lay on your belly. Let's start with a little mobility. So we're going to make a pillow at the top of the mat, bend the knees, and then windshield wiper the lower legs side to side. Let's start there. Relax the shoulders. Reconnect. Active breaths. All right, bring your legs to center. Right arm back. You're going to try to grab that right ankle. Now, if you're having trouble grabbing the ankle from here, you can roll onto your left side. And sometimes that makes it a lot easier to access. Try to grab closer to your shin than your toes because we want to flex the toes down. All right, so you got some sort of grip on that leg. Press the front of the hips down, or if you're on your side, you're pressing your hips forward, and then give yourself a nice quad stretch. Pull your heel, stretching the front of the thigh. Try to really press the front of the hips down while you do this. Big breath, and then release. Shake that leg out. We're going to do the other side. So left arm reaches back, grabbing left ankle. If you need to roll onto your right side to do it, that's okay too. Tuck the tail, and then give yourself a stretch. Big breath. Pressing the front of the hips down. And then release that leg. Okay, legs extended. Tuck your tailbone. Push the front of the hips down. Arms down by your sides. You're going to roll your shoulders back and then lift your arms and reach back for torpedo. Press the toenails down, please. Lift the kneecaps. Press the front of the hips down. Shoulders back, collarbones smiling, and then we're going to high five the sky. Pulse those arms up. 8, 7, chin down. 6, 5, 4, press those hips down. 3, open the chest. 2, last 1. Keep those arms up. Now try to get your thumbs to touch over your butt. 8, 7, hug those elbows in. 6, 5, wide collarbone, chin down. 3, press those toenails down. 2, 1. Now we get to release. Turn the head to the side. Take a breath. Okay, we're going to do that same exercise, but if you would like to add a more of a challenge, you could hold your weights while you do it. Throwing that out there. All right, same exact 2. We have a count of 8. Those two exercises, same exact thing. I promise I'm not throwing anything else in. Okay, arms down by your sides. You might have weights, you might not. Tuck the tail. Let's set up the lower body. Maybe separate the legs a little more. Make sure you're anchoring the lower body down. Draw the sides of the waist in. Then shoulders first. You roll the shoulders back. You lift your heart. Then you lift your arms. And we pulse those arms up. 8, 7, 6. Find that breath. 3, 2. Now we're going to hold those arms up and we get the thumbs to touch over the butt. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You've got it. Stay with it. 3. Press those hips down. 2 and 1 and release. Ooh. Let go of the weights. Bring your arms to the top of your mat. You're going to prop yourself up on your elbows. Shoulders back. Press from pinkies to elbows. Take a big breath. As you exhale, lift your belly off the floor. Come up into forearm plank. You can stay on your knees or you can go full forearm plank. You get to choose. But we want to draw the belly up and in. Knit up the ribs. Pull the shoulders back. Press into the whole length of the forearm. And you're breathing. You're here for 10, 9. Strong legs. Think about hugging those inner thighs together. Lifting the kneecaps. Pressing into your toes. Keep pulling the core in. 4, 3, 2. You can take a child's pose or you can take it back into down dog. You get to choose. Big inhale together. Big open mouth exhale. Sigh it out. All right, let's meet in tabletop. So coming into a tabletop position. And before we do anything, I want you to round into a cat stretch. Actively press into the tops of your feet. Tuck your chin. Pull your belly in. Take a big breath. And then release. Whew. Okay. You are either going to grab, if you have a small stability ball, grab this guy. If you don't have that, you're going to use your yoga block, or if you have a pillow that you want to use, we're going to go in between the legs. We're going to be holding this thing, block, pillow, ball, whatever you have, in between your knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Now, if wrists are an issue, you could use your fists, right? That's a great option. You could make a wrist wedge. If you need to, you could take it down to your forearms. It's just going to be a lot of shoulders. So you pick your, what's your support? What do you need here? All right, tuck your toes under. Hug your thighs together. Think about drawing the pelvic floor and the core in, and then you're going to bring your knees to hover 6 inches off the floor. Push the ground away. Hug those elbows in. Now you're going to squeeze your knees together. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. So getting those inner thighs, pulling the pelvic floor up and in with each squeeze. 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 Come on, you've got it. Pull the core in, knit up the ribs. You've got 8, 7, 6, maybe a micro bend in the elbows. Hug those elbows in. 4, knit up the rib cage. You got 3. You're doing a great job. 2, squeeze those inner thighs. Take a down dog. Send the hips up. Melt the chest back. Keep squeezing those inner thighs as you lift your heels, and with control, you're going to bring your knees back down to the floor. Whew. All right. Remove that object. We're going to go back into a seated position. You're going to put your stack of pillows or your ball behind your back again. But this time, what we're going to do, and you just got to work with what you have. So you have to play with it. We're going to bring it actually to the back of our ribs. So our thoracic spine. So rather than being tucked up nice and close into the low back, we're going to find, so it's kind of right at the back of the ribs, the lower ribs. Then we're going to go hands behind our head and elbows forward. So we're creating a little cradle for our head. Shoulders down. Now take a big breath. As you exhale, draw the core in. Try to squish the ball a little bit. Really feel through those lower ribs. Now let's make sure, do not squeeze your butt cheeks. Relax your legs, relax your butt cheeks. Pelvis is in a neutral position. So I'm not trying to scoop my tailbone up. I'm not trying to clench my butt here. I want my hips to just stay neutral, and I'm working through the upper abs mostly. Still drawing in, not pushing out. Now inhale, we're going to go back a little bit, just a little baby stretch, a little bit of extension. Exhale, knit up the ribs and then crunch it up. Nice, do it again. Now your head is heavy in your hands. You got a golf ball space between your chin and chest the whole time. Exhale, you crunched it up. But try to crunch it up without squeezing your butt. Right? Your hips should not be moving. This movement is happening from the ribs. Inhale back a little bit, exhale, crunch it up. And you do not have to go back very far. I want you to stay in control. I want your abs to be turned on the entire time. We're not letting those abs go. Nice. Make it a baby movement. You got 5 more. 5. Make sure you're not clenching your butt cheeks. It's really hard. I know, but you got to move from the ribs. 3 more. Draw those abs in. 2. Now 1 more, you're going to hold it. You're going to crunch it up, hold it. Take a big breath. As you exhale, draw the core in. See if you can inflate your ball a little bit or inflate your pillow. Like you were trying to lift up off your pillow, pull that belly in. Try not to use those legs. Hold it for 5, for 4, 3, pelvic floor drawing in, 2, and 1. Now we're going to release. You can either take a back bend stretch over your pillows or your ball if that feels good. If that doesn't feel good, you can come all the way up and take a forward fold stretch. Big breath. Nod your chin. Use a hand or both hands behind your head to support your head as you come up. Yep. And then we're going to roll to the side. Remove the pillow or the block or the ball. I'm trying to accommodate for everybody. And then you're going to lay on your back. Now we're going to put our pillow, or it could be your yoga block too, whatever. We're going to put it in between the legs. So we're laying flat now, but we've got something in between those legs. Walk your heels in nice and close to your hips, arms down by your sides. Press into your feet and go ahead and lift your hips up into bridge. Roll your shoulders underneath you. Lengthen the back of your neck. Think of your inner thighs like zippers. From the inner side of your knee all the way up into your groin. This zipper, you're zipping up into the groin. And then from there, you're going to draw those pelvic floor muscles in. Right? All those potty muscles, you got to draw them in because those muscles are connected to your lower abs and they create a really nice vacuum for the abdominals. So draw the core in, make sure the ribs are down. Don't flare those ribs open. All right, squeeze those inner thighs together. Keep your big toes gripping the ground. And then we're going to pulse those hips up, just little baby thrusts. Pulsing the hips up, using both the right butt cheek and the left butt cheek together. Keeping the pelvic floor drawing in if you can. Right? So really this internal engagement, thinking inner thigh zippers up to pelvic floor. Little pulses of those hips, thrusting those hips up. It's baby. It doesn't have to be big. And we've got 5. You can use the pinky sides of your arms. 4, 3, 2. Hips are up. You're going to lift your heels. Take a big breath. And then exhale. Go ahead and roll it down. Oof. Set your ball or your block off to the side. Give your knees a hug and rock side to side. All right, release your legs. Go ahead and take your ball or your pillow or your yoga block, put it underneath your head. Oh, I'm sorry. I want you to have your weights here. So if your weights are far away, sorry, you got to roll over and find them. Make sure your weights are nearby. Mine were right here, so sorry. Okay. Got them? Got them. Perfect. Okay, so we have a pillow under our head. We're going to draw our core in. We're going to grab our weights. We got our weights in hand. core drawing in, back of the ribs drawing down, and then you're going to lift your legs up into tabletop. Nice. Take a second to organize. Now imagine, right, we're still trying to draw those abs in. So just like we practiced, we want to kind of squish the ground underneath us. That's what we're trying to do with the abs. Squeeze the knees together, activate your feet, and then punch the sky with your weights. Palms face in with a slight bend in the elbows. Nice. Inhale, right arm goes out to the right side, but keep your core engaged. Exhale, bring it in. So a single arm fly. Left arm, inhale out to the side. Exhale, bring it in. Now, while you do these, we're going to alternate one side, then the other. You're going to notice that you want to lean into that side, but you're going to resist leaning to the side by using your core, especially around the lower ribs. So we got to keep those lower ribs in. Squeeze the legs together, activate the feet. Inhale, weight goes out to the side. Exhale, bring those weights back to touch at the top. Relax your jaw and your neck. Keep a little bend in your elbows. One side and then the other. Squeeze those inner thighs. Draw that pelvic floor in. Almost there. We've got 4 more. Here we go. 4. Draw that tummy in. 3. 2. Now make sure you balance out your sides. So just make sure you're balanced. Both weights end up over your chest. Hug those weights together. You're going to bring the weight down to the chest. Crush those weights together as you push them back up to the sky. So we call this a crush press. Weights to the chest. Exhale, press them up. Your legs are still up. Your tummy is still in. You've got 8. Draw the core in. 7. Make sure the back of the ribs are pressing into the floor. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Press it up. Bring the weights down. Slowly release your legs down. Ooh, all right. Set your weights off to the side. Grab your pillow or your ball from underneath your head. Put it back in between your thighs. Feet parallel to each other. Walk the heels in close to the hips. Go ahead and lift those hips up into bridge. One more time. Find your core. Think about those inner thigh zippers. Adjust the shoulders a little bit. Lengthen the back of the neck. Organizing your pieces are just as important as the exercise, right? We got to make sure that our skeleton, our bones are in the right place. Once the bones are in the right place, it makes it so much easier for the muscles to then find their place into where they need to hold and engage. All right, hug those inner thighs. Same thing. You're going to do little baby hip thrusts, pulsing those hips up. Now, if you feel like you don't need your arms can reach up to the ceiling. Palms face in like you're holding a paper towel roll between your hands. Big toes grip the ground. Core is drawing in. Nice. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those hips up, lift the heels, take a big breath. Exhale to roll down through each part of the spine. All right, grab your pillow or your ball out from between your thighs. Put it under your head. We've got one more. All right, grab your weights. So we're going to do another core stability exercise. If this is too challenging with the weights, you can always put the weights down. So please, take any modifications you need. Organize the back of the ribs down. Take your exhale, stamp the abs into the floor. Then your legs come up into tabletop. Activate those inner thighs, pull the core in. Then the weights are going to punch the ceiling. So we got arms up again, palms face in. Now this time we're going to extend our right leg, reach that right leg away as the left arm reaches up overhead. Exhale, bring it back. So kind of like tricky cat, but we're on our back. Then it's left leg as the right arm reaches up overhead. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, reach, opposite arm, opposite leg. Exhale, bring it back. Now, same thing, right? I'm trying to not lean to the right or to the left. Keeping my ribs and my pelvis very stable as I reach the limbs away, and then I exhale, bring it back. And the arm and leg don't have to reach far. You find your resistance. The further they reach, obviously, is the more challenging for the core. Inhale, reach, opposite arm, opposite leg. Exhale, you bring it back. Make sure you are not flaring the rib cage. Find that breath. Take it slow. This is one of those exercises I need you to take it slow. Make sure that you are not twisting or tilting. Nice and in control. Or more. 4. Keep your feet nice and bright all the way through the toes. 3. 2. Last one. Bring it back. Slowly release the legs. Release those weights. Oh, my goodness. All right. Remove your pillow from underneath your head. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg. Actively press that left leg down as you hug that right knee in. Take a big breath. Let's take a twist. Right arm out to the right side. Guide the right knee up and over to the left. I like to bend my left knee and scoot my hips to the right as I twist. That seems to, for me, that feels the best. You get to, make any adjustments you need to. I just ask that when you twist, you make sure that you're not hiking your right hip up into your right rib. Instead, as you twist, the right hip is kind of lengthening down. All right, take a big breath. Let it out with a sigh of relief as you look over that right shoulder. One more. Go ahead and breathe into your belly here. Okay, bending the knee, bring it back to center. Give both of your knees a hug. And then hold the left knee and extend the right leg. Take a moment, split the legs apart. And then left arm out and find your twist. Just be mindful that the left hip is not hiking up. Left hip is lengthening down away from left rib. Relax the shoulders. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. Big inhale. Big exhale. Slowly bring it back to center. Give your knees a hug. Find happy baby. Reach along the inside of the legs. Grab onto the ankles or the feet. You could rock side to side and massage your lower back. You can go Peter Pan with the legs. Oh my goodness. One more big breath here. And then go ahead and release. Whew. Let's actually cross right thigh on top of left thigh. And then pull the legs into the chest a little bit. Yeah, maybe you reach up and you grab that left shin. Maybe you reach up and you grab the feet. Kind of hug those legs in. Breathe. All right, then we're going to switch. Release the legs, cross the other leg on top. Same thing. You can grab the right shin and squeeze it in, or you can grab your feet. Put some energy in your ankles if you're grabbing your feet. We don't want to just yank on the ankle joint. Go ahead and release. Uncross the legs. Legs go up. Shake them out. Arms go up. You can shake those arms out too. 10, 9, 8. Big breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your feet down. Go ahead and roll over. Slowly come up to seated. Sit up tall. Take your arms out to the sides. Right thumb down. You're going to roll the head to the left. Take a big inhale. Let out a big open mouth exhale. Stick your tongue out. And then you'll switch. Other side. Smooth out your eyebrows. Take a breath. Exhale. Stick your tongue out as far as you can. Stretch your face. Bring it back to center. Hand to your heart, hand to your belly. Big smile on your face, even if it's a fake one. Tell yourself, thank you for showing up today. Give yourself a big breath. Soak in your workout. And you are complete. Thank you for working out with me today.